Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome. Tonight's question is pretty simple. Have you always been the strong one, the one that everybody relies on? Well, this tarot reading explores what happens when you, the woman who held everyone else together, finally begins reclaiming her own life. So I'm shuffling my cards, and I'm going to pick out three. The first card is the role that you've carried, and that is the Fool. The second card is the cost of always being strong, and that is the Wheel of Fortune. And the third card we have is the moment that you choose yourself, hun. And that is the Ace of Cups. This is beautiful. So the Fool in this represents, a heavy weight. It's a bittersweet thing having to take responsibility at a young age, supporting others and putting your own needs last, putting everybody else first. This card represents the woman that everyone else leaned on. The second card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. And this is talking about the cost of always being strong, being everybody's world, everybody's wheel, what it took from you and what it took out of you. And this can feel like emotional exhaustion, postponed dreams, and, feeling unseen. And I'm really familiar with that. I know what it feels like to be invisible in your own house, in a crowded house full of people. And the third card we have is the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is new beginnings. And this is the moment you choose yourself, hun. The shift. This is meant to help you, find your own boundaries and enforce them, for your own good. And also prioritizing yourself. And it's, okay to see yourself as important and put yourself at the head of the line with no guilt. You should not feel guilty about that. Rediscovering the person that, your own identity, separate from being, mom and wife and caretaker and, job title, whatever that was. All the while those identities still exist. So do you, hun. This card shows the moment that the strong one finally becomes supported by her own truth. The world called you strong, but your new power begins the moment that you stop carrying everyone else and start caring for you as the powerful person that you are. I really hope that this powerful message inspires you tonight. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. Leave the cat counselor treat if you feel inspired. And you have a good rest of your evening. Again, subscribe. Bye.